Hey, what's up, people? Jasper Gonzo here, another episode of What's Next. Well, in our continuing theme that is Groomer Month, we head to Michigan, where, of course, stupidity and nonsense reign. And we're not just talking about the governor. Sadly, it's the attorney general. Let's take a look. This comes out of town hall. Disgrace. Michigan's attorney general says there should be a, quote, drag queen in every school. In the land where kids are being spoon-fed inappropriate sexual content and teachers are coming out as gay to their students, drag shows for minors should not be shocking. Michigan's first openly gay attorney general, Dana Nessel, surprise, have people up in arms of making comments that there should be, a, quote, a drag queen in every school. Quoted by the Detroit News reporter Craig Mauger, Nessel said that drag queens make everything better. Drag queens are fun. During a civil rights summit where she described, she thinks is dividing Americans. The radical activist went on to say a drag queen for every school is needed. Drag queens make everything better. Drag queens are fun, Michigan Attorney General Dana Nessel said in a civil rights conference, which of course, alphabet community. Yeah, it's about civil rights. In Lansing, while speaking out against what she describes as efforts to, quote, divide people. Yeah, because you guys did a bang-up job in uniting us, didn't you? The drag queen for every school line had not been poll tested. Oh, of course, it's one of these. Let me throw it out there. Oh, that sounds good. Nessel, who has been criticized for supporting school lockdowns during the Wuhan COOF pandemic and for admitting she was, quote, politically motivated, when she pressed charges against a restaurant owner for flouting the pandemic lockdown rules in 2021. Drag shows for children have become a hot topic since Dallas Bar promoted a drag queen kids pride parade showing that allowed minors to dance on stage with half-dressed drag queens, handing out money to performers while their parents sat there and watched and cheered on and smiled like nothing the fuck went on. This comes as Republicans such as Governor Ron Macho Man DeSavage said he is looking into preventing children from bringing them into such shows, saying, you had these very young kids. They must have been like 9, 10 years old at a, quote, a drag show where they were putting money into underwear of this, and this is totally inappropriate. This is not something that children should be exposed to. My thoughts. Quick story. And of course, like I said, it doesn't need much press. But of course, it didn't get much press except for conservative outlets. Again, when you have a stupid-ass governor like Whitmer, who has took Michigan and shoved it right into the proverbial toilet, almost, is she number one? Is she the worst governor? Could she be considered the worst governor in Michigan? I mean, not in Michigan's history, of course, but in the country right now? That may be a tie with Washington State's governor, who's an ass clown herself. But regarding Michigan's Attorney General, Dana Nessel or Nessel or whatever the hell her name is, should anyone be surprised? A gay attorney general being in favor of drag queens, and trannies running around and having kids, stuff dollar bills down their G-string? Should you be surprised? No, you shouldn't be surprised. What you should be surprised is that a president or any governor would be in favor of this. And there are those who are. We haven't heard from Whitmer, but I'm sure she supports her attorney general 1,000% because she's doing such a bang-up job in, Michigan politics. But at the end of the day, it's evil. It's wrong. It's stupid. It's moronic. It's buffoonery. It's shenanigans. It's clownery. It's assholery at one of its highest levels that you would be in favor of garbage like this being shoved down the throats of little children. But it's what happens when you're desperate, when you know a tsunami is coming, and you will pull out everything. You're going to throw everything, including the kitchen sink, spaghetti. It doesn't matter, whatever tries to stick to the walls, to think that this is going to drum up your base. This is not going to do squat. But regarding the election in November, parents need to continue hammering this home that you will not do this to our children, or we are going to make you pay with our voices, and yes, with our vote. And with that being said, I'm Jasper Gonzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more jokes like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace. Hey guys, I almost forgot about the good news. Well, the good news comes out of Texas, where one Maya Flores, who was born in Mexico and legally arrived in the U.S. at the age of 6, won a special election on Tuesday in Texas' 34th congressional district. The seat had been vacated by Democrat Fleming Vela Jr., who resigned earlier this year. She became the first Republican to win that seat since the late 1800s. And a little bit of side good news also, Elon Musk voted Republican for the first time, and of course, he voted for Maya Flores. Well, how you like that?